The following podcast is a Lady K Enterprises production.
Lady K.
Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Lady K Chat, a podcast that is designed for all women to become better versions of themselves, which is broadcast every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Various subjects will be speaked upon, such as relationships, personal development, health and wellness, wealth building, children, and so much more. She is a two-time Amazon best-selling author, an international speaker, and life coach. She is Kalima, aka Lady K. And now for your host, Lady K.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in tonight's episode of Youth, Fitness, and Coins. And tonight I have a special treat, ladies and gentlemen. I have the youth on tonight. Listen, we keep saying that our children are our future, and that indeed is. But this young lady, she's so special. I love her energy. I love her mindset. She's on the right path. Please help me welcome Miss Jaiona Head. How are you tonight?
I'm pretty good. Oh, I appreciate the introduction.
You are welcome, sweetheart. Listen, I told you before, you remind me of a little mini me when I was young and I was starting out. So again, I love your energy, Jaiona. I just love where you're headed at. Within today's society, a lot of kids are out there on the streets doing reckless things, and you decide to come with that secure mindset and just focus on, achieving your dreams and your goals. So I'm kind of going to jump right in it. I would like to open up by you sharing your story and what drove you to get to this place where you're at now.
So as she said, my name is Jaiona, but I go by J. Marie. I'm a fitness trainer. I run fitness with a PH, that's PHITNEZ. And what we do online is we've been helping middle-aged women just get in shape, usually after having that child or the divorce or whatever it is, during that, midlife, part, is when you decide, hey, I want to get in shape again. And I want to just feel totally renewed, in the soul and with my health and everything. And so, that's what I'm here for.
Wow.
But how I got here, is crazy. Personally, I lost 50 pounds myself and I kept it off for years. And then I went to college and I had to start all over because it was just a difficult time in my life. Being away from all of my friends and family and going through a breakup, it was just something totally shifted and changed for me. And so I had gained about 30 pounds back, and then I had to flip it back and get right back in shape, and being able to encourage women along in my journey of losing the weight again really inspired not only myself but so many women, and just being able to come together was phenomenal.
Let me ask you a question, Jaiona. How old are you right now?
I'm 18.
Wow, you're 18. Now you said something key. You said it is funny. You said you've been around for a long time. You said I've been keeping weight up for a couple of years. When did it first start? What age?
So when I first lost the weight, I was 15.
Wow.
I lost 50 pounds when I was 15. Yeah.
So you lost 50 pounds when you was 15.
Yeah.
Wow, that is very inspiring. Because I know at 15 I wasn't trying to do that, but then again, I wasn't that big.
Yeah. No, it had gotten out of control. That year I had homeschool, and so I was very inactive, and it was just something had to change.
Got you. So right now, I know you said you're training older women, but do you train young girls your age?
Yes. So I've been training just with girls in my dorm, and I'm currently in college now, and so girls around campus I've been training, and that's really out of my comfort zone. If I train anyone my age, I usually like to deal with men because in the gym I get mean.
Right.
And so when I'm dealing with guys, they can take it a little bit easier. However, like when I'm dealing with girls my age, it's a totally different environment. And so I've learned to like dial down a little bit, but at the same time, I just want to push everybody to be their best self and unleash that beast inside of them that tells them no matter what.
Right. And you know what, too? You hit something on the head. You said it took you out of your comfort zone. But you know what? I want to tell you this. Your confidence grows when you step outside your comfort zone. Am I right?
Yeah, you're totally completely right.
Yeah, and listen, and then when you're challenged, it just takes you to a completely different world. So I love what you're doing. Keep doing it. And you're 18. I didn't have that at 18. I mean, I had, the right mindset, but that drive to actually take it to that level, I think is wonderful. And that's why I said, I just love that you put it into action and that you're just a doer. That is wonderful. Do you also do coaching for these young ladies?
As far as like personal,
like personal coaching?
No, like not outside of the gym.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So your main thing is the gym.
Yeah, because in the gym, we focus on a lot of mindset. So what I'm studying here is psychology, because I do recognize that the way that we get to the point in our lives where we're just eating anything and we don't care about how it's affecting our health it's more psychological than it is about getting in the gym.
Absolutely.
And so I do have conversations and different types of questions that we ask, like, when did you first start gaining the weight? Because what I noticed is when I ask that question, people say, oh, when the divorce happened, or, oh, when my dad died. There's a tie there. And when you can recognize when it all started, then you can recognize, oh, this is what I need to not get over, but work through in order to unleash the weight. And so in that aspect, I do like to work with them personally, but that takes place inside of the gym.
Right, I understand that. But you know what? I kind of was right in somewhat way, because the way you spoke, it sounds like, you can coach these ladies. And psychology, I know it's a little bit deeper, but you're still getting into that mindset of understanding why people do what they do. So yeah. I think that's amazing. But that right there, that's telling me right there, that young lady, you getting your coins. Fitness and psychology, it can go hand in hand. Yes. So we talked a little bit about the fitness. Let's talk about those coins, because at the end of the day, it's all about multiple streams of income.
Oh, yes.
So you do the fitness. Mm-hmm. You're going to school for psychology. Is there anything else that you're working on as well, too?
What I also like to do is a bit of drop shipping. And so I like to just go to like garage sales, or if I know someone is moving, or if I see something I'll offer up, I buy something at a lower price and then I sell it for a higher price. I think that's like the epitome of entrepreneurship. And so
absolutely.
I really do enjoy that, because it's quick sales, and I just like to do that. It clears my mind. It's not my primary focus, but I really do enjoy that.
Look at you, hustler. I love that. But no, you gotta go dig a little deeper for them, because I heard your story, but they gotta hear a bit more. You told me a little bit more that you did a couple of stuff. Elaborate some of the different things that you did, especially now that you said you're 18, right?
Yes.
Talk about some more stuff that you did coming from an entrepreneur spirit.
Okay. So let's just start at the beginning of the journey. Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay. So it really all started when I was like 6 years old, and I know that's like crazy. But what happened for me was my uncle worked at General Motors, the facility down in downtown Detroit, and they had a program where 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds could come and sit in the car, put on the seatbelt, and act as a test dummy while they ran a simulator on the computer and make money. And so when I was 6 years old, I was making $25 an hour. Granted, I was only going for like 2 hours every few months, but $50 to a 6-year-old, I was rich.
Of money.
Yeah, I was rich. And
listen,
so
let me tell you something. I don't mean to cut you off, but some adults are not even making that today. Hello.
So it was crazy. And another thing about having that job was with that, my mom she didn't really make me do anything specific with the money. Like, she didn't take it from me. She said, you know, you made this, you can spend it how you want. And so I got that freedom of making my own decision. Me and my brother, we would get games. I would get bathing suits. Like, if I had money, I could buy what I want. I really got to experience that freedom for the first time. And so, what happened was I got older, and for that specific job, you had to be a certain age, a certain weight. And of course I grew. And so, by the time I was like 7 or 8 years old, I was out of a job. And being out of a job, that meant no more money. And so, my immediate thought when my uncle told me, you know, we're not going to ask you to come back, was, okay, how am I going to make money now? And so with having that question constantly running through my head and wanting like the newest games and things of that nature, I just kept thinking, okay, how am I going to make money? Can I do a lemonade stand? No, because the area that I was living in at that time wasn't too safe. My mom would never go for that. How about a car wash? She wouldn't go for that either. Okay, what can I do? What can I do? And I just thought, what do grown-ups buy? And I was like, okay, grown-ups buy clothes. And when I thought that, an immediate light bulb went through my head. I was like, okay, I can sell clothes, but where do I get the clothes from? Me and my sister have clothes that we don't wear anymore. And I was like, okay, I can sell those clothes. And what I did was, I went to my Bible study, my congregation at that time, and I told the women in my congregation, hey, I'm selling me and my sister's old dresses for a low price, and you can like have them for your granddaughters and for your small daughters. Would you buy them from me? And they said, yeah. And I began reselling them, like, and I began making money again. And it was just because I wanted to have that freedom again of, you know, being able to spend my money how I want to spend it. You
Right.
know?
That is so beautiful. But Jaiona, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back because you're going to tell us more about this hustle mentality. So we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Lady K Enterprises are now licensed in the state of Pennsylvania and New York to help you with your insurance needs from auto, homeowner, life insurance, and home security. For additional information, please text the word insurance to 844-446-5374. Again, for additional information, please text the word insurance to 844-446-5374.
Hi, welcome back, everyone, and thank you for tuning in into this episode of Youth, Fitness, and Coins. And we're going to pick back up with Jaiona. She was just elaborating to us at the age of 7. She figured that, you know, she lost that freedom. She had to find another hustle. Listen, it is amazing because not a lot of people that age understand that, you know, I need to find another opportunity. So that just tells you that from the start that you had it. They say some people are, you know, what's the word, the expression I'm looking for? Or, you know, transition or prep into it. No, but you was born with the gift, baby girl. And I think that's so amazing. So let's start picking back up when you say you was 7 and you was hustling the clothes to the church folks.
Yes. So there were 2 things that happened with the reselling of me and my sister's clothes. Of course, they ran out, but I was doing it under my mom's nose. She wasn't too happy that she would pay like $25, $30 for a dress, and I would turn around and sell it for like $7. So that ended. And when that ended, I was like, I really had a passion for fashion. And so I decided, that I was going to learn how to design clothes and how to make them from scratch. And so, I began with like, hair bows and purses, and I did a few dresses. And I had this big dream of like, owning a boutique, and I was just working towards that. However, what happened when I was like 10, 12, around that age, I had my eye on a lot that was like around the corner from my house. And at this time I lived in like drab part of West Side Detroit. My mom will always say, you do not want your boutique to be in like where this lot was. However, it got sold. And when the lot got sold, it just took my dream away. Like I was so devastated. I was like, I couldn't picture it anywhere else. And so, by the time I was like 14, I had gotten into fitness. And while my dream of fashion was like dying inside me. I was just like, okay, well, I like fitness now. And so I decided to merge my passion for entrepreneurship and my passion for fitness. And I began to like do these courses online of like getting my training license and all of that. Of course, I just had like a certificate of completion until I was 18, because they couldn't really certify me because I wasn't an adult yet. But
Right.
now I'm certified and all that. But yeah, it started when I was so young.
Wow. You know what? As you're talking, the one thing that comes to mind as you find the next thing, it's amazing how you kept igniting your fire. Let me tell you something. A lot of people that's adults that's in entrepreneurship, sometimes they will let that desire die out. And sometimes it's hard to ignite that fire, but the fact that you kept doing it, that is amazing, baby girl. That is so amazing.
I appreciate that
again,
so much.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. Is there anything else you want to tell the people about you?
Well, not necessarily about me, but if you're listening into this, just know that you are just as much capable. And if you're inspired by this, that means that it's already inside of you. So just go ahead and push to the next level because you're ready for it.
Amen to that, baby girl. And how can they find you?
You can find me at phitnez.co. That's PHITNEZ.co. Or you can find me on any social media platform at XJMarie. That's XJAYMARIE.
Thank you, Jaiona. I want to thank you so much for coming on tonight and just giving the people the education that is never too young to start. You know, parents, it is our duties to expose our kids. Look, her uncle exposed her and her eyes just got open and the baby kept pushing. But I thank you guys for tuning in. Continue to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Lady K Chat and on my website at www.ladykenterprises.com. Thank you and you have a good night. Lady K.